Hi everyone, I'm Avi Aslam. I'm professional quantity surveyor. Today we are going to discuss about cost estimation. Today we are going to walk through how to prepare a class 3 estimate. By the end of this video, you will understand what a class 3 estimate is, why it's used, and how it fits into the overall project estimate process. What is the class 3 estimate? Let's start with the basic. A class 3 estimate is project cost estimate defined by organization like AACE International. It is prepared when a project is no longer just an idea but it is not fully designed yet. At this stage, about 30% to 65% of design is complete. We already have some information such as basic drawing, major equipment list, main quantities. This information is enough to make a fairly detailed cost estimate, even though some details are still missing. When do we use a class 3 estimate? A class 3 estimate is used when the project needs to move forward, but the design is still need more time. Many times the project need to go to the tender to hire a contractor, but the final design is not finished yet. So contractor selection and the final design are done at the same time. The class 3 estimate helped the owner decide the budget and select the contractor while the design continues. So now let's look at the drawing. This is a preliminary drawing. Some people say this is a quotation drawing. This is factory building. This is office building plan, landscape area, roadway. And this is the roof plan for factory building section, office building roof plan. However, this drawing doesn't not show information about the main gate, fencing, other external work, etc. Because this is a class 3 estimate, not all details are available, so we need to make some assumptions. For example, we may assume one main entrance gate, standard perimeter fencing around the site, signage, etc. This assumption should be reasonable. It is very important to clear its all assumption in the estimate so everyone understand what is included and what is not. So let's begin estimate. First is excavation. We got excavation for foundation, means digging the footing area. I assume 30% of excavated soil will be used for backfilling and 70% will be disposed of. Let's see the footing size. The two type footing here. Footing 1, footing 2. Factory building also. Footing 1, footing 2. There is details for footing 1 and footing 2. For estimate, I use Excel sheet for rough calculation. The data is then formatted and automatically transferred to the PAQ sheet. Let's start with the factory building excavation. You can see the total 74 F2 I already counted, and F2 footing size is 1050, 1500 deep. I put here, already put it, and I added 50 for depth or height because we need blind concrete. Discuss it, 30% of excavator's soil will be used for backfilling and 70% will be disposed of blind concrete of footing. So same number, same length, same width, only the height is 50 mm. RCC work of footing. So same number, same length, same width, and height we know. So this is the total. For reinforcement of the foundation, you can see on the screen a note. Foundation concrete 120 kg of reinforcement per cubic meter of concrete. So we can see I already calculated I total concrete and multiply by 120. I already converted with the ton, not kg. So let's calculation the RCC ground slab. You can see the slab thickness is 300 millimeter, length is 76.08 meter, and width is 28.46 meter, and reinforcement is 225 kg per cubic meter. So first I calculation the blind concrete. Length, width, and thickness is 50 mm, and this is the RCC work slab concrete. Similarly, the blind concrete only thickness change. I also calculation reinforcement per cubic meter 225. I converted to the ton. This is the total ton, 146 ton of the reinforcement. So now superstructure work. Let's count the universal beam. The short direction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and long direction have 3. And there is vertical member. We know the vertical member total 78 because we already counted the footing, so I understand it. So this is the universal beam size, and 173 is per meter weight, both roof and vertical member. So you can see short duration 13 member and long duration 3 number. I already calculated here how much ton. I converted it ton. So the vertical member is total 78 knots and height is 10. This is the per meter weight, and this is total. So roof cladding. Roof cladding we can use same length from floor and width. You can see I already calculated total length, total width, and total area. Similarly, the side wall as well. Now calculation purlin. Purlin is 2.2 center to center. So it should be 14 number. This is the length and this is the total length. Similarly, the side wall. So we have done our calculation of the factory building. This is the summary. I use some formula which is given automatically summary. Data automatically gone to the BOQ. So now office building. Office building length is 30 meter, width is 20 meters, slab thickness similar to the factory building, footing also similar to the factory building. In calculation, the green color area almost same factory building, so I'm not going to repeat it, because if I repeat it the video become big, so I minimize this. So I'm going to discuss about the plastering work, brickwork, false ceiling, floor tiling, and painting. So we can go to the calculation brickwork. There is no mention about the brickwork, but I got message from designer. The wall will be the brick wall. So total length of the brick wall 30 both side, 20 both side, on 100 meters, and height is 4 meter. Let's go calculation. Total 400 square meter. So plaster is inside and outside of the brick wall. So it's twice of the brick wall. False ceiling and floor tiling, the similar floor area 20 multiplied by 30. So painting internal wall and external wall and ceiling. So I already mix summation from the ceiling area and plaster area. So this is the total calculation of the office building. We need to some assumption of the interior work and furniture because we doesn't have information about it. For pavement and landscape, I got information from the AutoCAD total area, landscape total area. I try to show differently so people understand how to differently can do the estimate. I have internal discussion with the designer. The fencing will be steel chain mesh style fencing. Signage doesn't have much information. They asked me to 20 number of signage for road. Obviously, we need one main gate. Now I already price it with the current market price. Landscape, pavement, office building, factory building, and preliminary. We set up the preliminary as well. And this is the summary. This is total amount of the project budget, 6.4 million. We can compare with our class 5 estimate. That was the 5.3 million. So yes, it is reasonable. Only 1 million difference. So finally, at this stage, many details are missing from the drawing and specification. So we need to discuss with the designer what assumption are allowed, the quantity to use, and material type. Thank you for watching today's video. If you have any comment or question, please leave them below or mail us for more information. We'd love to hear from you.